Good evening. This is your angry man again. I'm not really too upset today. I haven't watched too much of the TV. But anyway, I would just like to make a few comments on a couple of things I heard on TV today. Again, going back to Walter Reed. It seems like all the channels, they're kind of lighting up on the Walter Reed story. They're more interested in the Barbie doll robbery. Now, maybe I'm a little confused here. What is more important to most of the American people? Walter Reed Hospital or the Barbie dolls that robbed the bank? Now, it's my opinion, just mine. Sometimes I wonder if it's just mine alone. Walter Reed should be on every channel we have. If you have 110 channels, then it should be on 110 channels, to let our government know that we are sick and tired of the things going on in Walter Reed Hospital with our returning vets that are missing arms, missing legs, missing eyes. It seems like all we are doing is just patching them up, setting them aside. Now, a lot of our big generals, I know they cannot examine every little old thing that's going on in Walter Reed, but somebody knows what's going on there. And I would just like to see our news channels just keep pounding and pounding and pounding about our vets in Walter Reed Hospital. These are young boys, young men. Some of them are still boys, but you're 18, you join the Army, I guess they figure, hey, you're a young man now. Just because you put on that uniform, you walk around with a gun in your hands, and you're willing to die for your country. And what do we do for them? Building 18 at Walter Reed Hospital. I'm just wondering, why don't we Americans, just flood our congressmen with emails? Maybe what we should do is go to D.C. and flood Congress meetings. No, we shouldn't do that, because it seems like every time you see Congress in session on TV, there's a lot of empty seats there. I don't know where these congressmen are at, but what I'm getting at is I'm tired of watching the news and they're not staying on top of this Walter Reed Hospital. The Barbies, people from other countries, they're talking about millions or billions of dollars to rebuild foreign countries, and you mentioned money to rebuild Walter Reed. They're up in arms. They are up in arms. First thing they want to do is, well, we don't have the money. Then they're look straight us in the eye and say, well, we'll have to raise your taxes. If you want Walter Reed taken care of, we have to raise taxes. And that's what a lot of these senators and congressmen are actually talking about. But if they want to send billions overseas someplace to build a hospital, that's okay. We can afford to do that. But again, I don't want to sit here and I could yak all night about this. But it's just the ideal is, why don't we as Americans do something about it? We can't depend on Washington and that bunch of well, I'm not sure what the right word is for them up there. You got a few of them that's probably trying to do an honest job. But after you're in Washington, probably for a few years, you just lose interest on what you went there for. But again, like I say, I just wished that that I was able to actually go to D.C. and able to walk into Congress up there when they're having their meetings and really tell them in plain English how the American people think. Not only me, I think we should, again, like I said at the beginning, I think we should flood Washington, D.C. Actually flood Washington, D.C. But, again, Washington D.C. is a little different than all the other places. They have their laws up there that we would probably be arrested for illegal gathering or something. They come up with something that we're breaking the law for. But again, like I say, sometimes I sit around here and you actually almost want to actually sit down and cry how we're treating our soldiers. And it seems like we just don't care. Only ones that really cares about the soldiers that then Walter Reed, it seems like to me, is their parents or their kin people. They keep showing same 3 soldiers on TV. Now I bet the 3 soldiers they keep yakking about on TV, they will be taken care of. Because they're out there in the public eye now, they will be taken care of. But how about the other? I think they said 650 is in the hospital there with wounds like missing legs, missing arms, blind, just all kinds of injuries. What about the other 647? Sometimes I think they should put all 650 on TV and let each one of them say exactly what they think, what is wrong with them, or how they've been treated. Not just 3. Anyway, I'm just like I say, I could yak all night, but I won't. I'm just want to give you my opinion on this. Walter Reed again. The first time I spoke, I was really, really upset. Really, really mad. But I'm still mad, but I'm trying to figure out, what can we do as the American people? I really don't know. I think all we can do is like I say, just write our congressman and hope some of them not too busy out raising money for the next campaign and telling us, well, I don't want to call them lies, that they tell us how good they're going to be or what good they're going to do for us. But when they get there, it seems like me, they left that back in their home states where they lied to people to get elected. They left all that back. When they get to Washington, D.C., we don't have to worry about that now because we're in office now, and what can they do? But anyway, I just want to take a few minutes and just say exactly, give you another opinion, whether it, again, this is my opinion. So I'll just, again, like I said, I'll just let it go at that, and until I sit around here and think some more and see how mad I can really get about what's really going on, and Walter Reed.